What up, YouTube fam? So I want to talk about something right today for my guys, right? For my guys, but generally for everybody. But first for my G's out there. So I want to talk about something shit test, right? So you hear a lot of people, they always talking about shit test and what to do if somebody gives you a shit test, right? And they get it. To me, they get it wrong, right? They say, well, if a woman, particularly women, right? They'll say, well, if a woman gives you a shit test, you need to pass her shit test. And by being stoic and by being non-reactive and not appearing to be frustrated or agitated or whatever, right? Sort of the stoic, walk away type of quiet about it. And I'm gonna take that one step further, right? Stand by me. Pink grapefruit juice, really good for you. All right? Good shot of vitamin, better than orange juice. Don't drink orange juice. Orange juice, no bueno. So back to shit test. So with shit test, um, they tell you all these things. You need to be stoic, non-reactive when people, not just women, but in general, when people do stuff to you, right? To try to like aggravate you or agitate you or make you angry. And there's some truth to that, right? You do need to approach it in a stoic manner, right? You don't need to blow off. You don't want to blow up at the first sign of trouble, right? You don't want to be that kind of guy that just, the first sign of something happening, you just blowing, you're blowing your top. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be angry or frustrated or whatever. That's, like the Bible said, oppression makes a wise man angry. When somebody trying to oppress you, you should be angry. When somebody trying to fuck you over, you should be disagreeable. You should not agree with people. There's no turn the other cheek. Fuck that. Right? Fuck that. Let somebody else get punched in both of their cheeks. Don't tolerate that shit. So when you dealing with people, it's zero tolerance for shit tests, right? If a woman, particularly, let's start there, tries to give you a shit test, cut her ass off and block her, right? I mean, you might even give her a warning, right? If you might like her, maybe it's something, you might give her a chance, right? But if she offends you and maybe she's just a belligerent bitch, right? That could be the case. She could be like some ignorant, belligerent bitch. She could be like some type of narcissist, slightly psycho, type chick. And a lot of them are now. Most of them are because of social media and the constant attention and different things and society in general. Feminism. A lot of these women are psychos. There's something wrong with them. The ones in your family too. Don't get it twisted. They're all affected by this. There's very few unicorns in America, particularly. And so when you get these women trying to test you, first of all, you need to cut her ass off and block her. When you see that, you know, you want to take the path of least resistance. That's with anybody, anything and anybody. When you're dealing with somebody and you're being fair with them, you're being accommodating, you're being, you dropping the riz, right? You being charismatic, open with them, friendly, and then they're finding ways to aggravate you just to see what kind of guy you are. If you put up with that, that shows your insecurity, right? If in any sense, you're insecure because listen, you've already passed all the tests. If you've been out on a date with this chick or you met this person, talked to them on the phone, whatever, Before you got to them, if you more than 17 years old, you already passed the test. I mean, if you're a 30 year, 25, 30, 45, 55, 65, whatever. I'm not talking about a child. I'm talking about an adult. You've been to college. You've been to, training, vocational school. You have a business. You're working, right? You have accomplishments. I don't care if it's a high school diploma and a vocational degree, a job, whatever. And you've established yourself a precedent for doing certain things, right? You have a resume. You've already passed the test. What the fuck do you need to pass their test for? Unless you believe you do. What makes some bitch that you met on Instagram or Tinder or Facebook, what makes her worthy of testing you? Can you test her? Maybe you should be testing her. So all of these weak, red pill clowns, in the manosphere telling you, well, this is how you pass the shit test. They are just that, fucking clowns. Particularly a man. You're a grown-ass man. If you're a grown-ass man, how many tests have you been through in your life? You've been to school, you finished school, you finished the certifications, degree, maybe you have a business license, you have clients that you work for every day that pay you, check off on your, invoices, work orders, whatever, right? Websites, maybe you're building websites, right? Maybe you're building projects, repairing cars, you're a mechanic, right? You're doing all of these things successfully. You've already been tested. Who is she to give you a shit test? Who is she to aggravate you for no reason? Try to intimidate you, try to degrade you and denigrate and put you through humiliation rituals. It's a shit test is a humiliation ritual. It's not a test. Let's get that shit clear. You, as a man, she has no right to try to humiliate you. And you a sucker and a bitch if you let her do it. That's anybody. If you let but we talking about women right now. Let's stay on target. If you let any woman shit test you, you're a bitch. The first sign that you get that she's trying to test you, cut her ass off and block her. And they'll stop it. Like they say, oh, these women out here shit testing. If they start noticing that nobody's going for that shit, they'll stop doing it. They only do it because it's acceptable by male feminists. You see? When you feel like a woman, the only thing a woman should be bringing, you've already passed the test. You know how to talk to people. You've negotiated contracts. You've negotiated jobs. You finished college, whatever, right? You've proven yourself already. What do you have to prove to this person? Nothing. Who the fuck is she? This bitch Oprah Winfrey, she about to give you $1 billion? No. If anything, she's about to start taking shit from you. You don't owe her anything but mutual respect until the point that she tries to violate you with a bullshit shit test. If somebody aggravates you, instigates something with you, tries to slide in a disrespect to see how you handle it, denies what you want, you need to have a laser focus. And the minute they do that, cut their ass off. Block them. Don't ever deal with them again. Ever again. Just block them. Cut them off. That's it. Don't go back and forth with them. Right? Don't negotiate. Don't try to figure out. Like, men, we have a habit of trying to fix shit. Because we're fixers. We fix the car, fix this, build this, fix the light. Hey, what's wrong, baby? Oh, maybe this went wrong. I can fix this. No. When someone's shit testing you, and particularly if you just met them, and even if you haven't, cut their ass off and block them. And if they get in your way, run over them after that. Just go right through them. Simple as that. It's not a negotiation. Because I gave you a lane to get out of here. Now you're trying to cause trouble. Beyond, your mandate. You see? So now I'm going to send your ass to Saturn or somewhere. Right? Because I gave you an easy way out. And that's how you got to be with people, man. But we're talking about women right now, particularly, but on the other side of that, right? You feel me? Don't let don't let women shit test you. Don't tolerate it. You've already been tested by life in general. The only thing a woman should be doing is trying to inspire you, support you, bring peace to your life, things like that. She should only be trying to get to know you and to be supportive of you. That's it. If somebody in your life is not trying to come into your life to support what you need at that time, I don't give a fuck if it's a mechanic. You trying to get your car fixed. If they're not, that's the point. If they're not being supportive of you getting your car fixed, what the fuck are you talking to them about? If they say, well, blah, 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 they give you a hard way to go, I'm out. Cut their ass off and get out of there. Find somebody that is supporting the goal of what you're trying to accomplish. That makes sense? That's all. Just find somebody that's the path of least resistance. Find the path of least resistance. A shit test is resistance. Right? It's somebody looking for a mental, a way to crowbar you mentally and kind of like fuck you over. Get into your head, crowbar into your head, and see where a soft point is that they can attack you. That's what they're doing. Why would you allow that? Why would you negotiate with a woman to allow that? She got bad behavior. She gotta go. I don't care. Oh, it was just a test. Well, now you're out of here. I was just testing you. You'll be saying that to the void. Like you'll be texting like, oh, hey, I know you probably mad, but I was just testing you. That should be going to a block. It won't be coming to me. And you should be the same way. When she texts you again, her number should be blocked. You shouldn't even receive that. You be off somewhere doing whatever you're doing. Working out, doing some martial arts or, working on a contract or a project or a hobby. And just saying, fuck her, on to the next one. That's how you deal with shit tests. Right? Path of least resistance. If you know there's any resistance from anybody, now I'm going to say anybody in your life. I'm going to move on from women and I'm going to just say this before I go. Anybody in your life that is resisting you and where you want to go, prepare them for exit. Prepare that exit out of your life. Right? Or you want to nullify them. You see? Or at least compartmentalize them into a very small area that they're almost non-existent. You have to understand that. It's the path of least resistance. Do not let anybody or anything get in the way of where you're going. That goes for your mother, father, brother, wife, girlfriend, homie, whoever. You have to have a laser-like focus if you want to make it, right? And you can't do that letting people shit test you, right? And dealing with people that are not helping you build, right? Being supportive. Right? Make sense? Hopefully that makes sense, you know? So, you know, get the testers out of your life. The shit test, don't deal with that. You see, real men, you know, don't listen to these people telling you, well, you just be stoic and then you'll pass the shit test and then eventually you'll be married to this woman. No, this bitch is going to do that for the rest of your life. You want somebody around you every time she think you done went soft for her beauty or went soft for her or whatever. All of a sudden, she going to start testing you, aggravating the fuck out of you, disrespecting you, putting you through some kind of humiliation ritual. That's what you want to do? No, you want somebody who would never do that, who really understand that, wow, this guy, he's been through a lot, period, in life. And he's accomplished a lot, come through a lot, enough that I see his value. He's already been tested. He's already been through the fire. I have a finished product. I don't need to test it, right? This is a finished product. Why would I don't need to, it's good. You know, like you go to the store, right? You grab a product off the shelf. Do you test it? No, it's the finished product. You don't gotta test. You take it home and put that motherfucker to work. Plug it in, boop, 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 boop. You know, it might be a TV, boom, cut that bitch on. It's the finished product. Why would you be testing it? Test it to see if it works. A preliminary basic test. After that, you good. You don't test it every day. What are you, an idiot? Some type of retard? Some type of psycho? You gotta keep testing something? No, you know, it just works. It's a good product. You are a good product. Nobody needs to keep testing you. What'll happen is they're just gonna fuck things up. You're dealing with a fuck up. You're dealing with a troublemaker, not a shit tester. You're dealing with a fucking troublemaker. That's not something you need in your life. Right? You already got your commercial driver's license. You've already got your college degree or your associate's degree or your electrician's license or your plumbing license. What are you taking tests from a woman for? You get tested every day with your clients or at work or in life in general, right? You pay your bills. You a householder, right? You're doing all these things. You've been doing them for years. What is it that you need to be tested on at this point? Nothing. You good. You solid. You solid. If you're doing all of that right, you keeping your program tight, you're already solid. You don't need to tolerate tests from people. If you want to test, motherfucker, go test yourself and level up in your game. Go somewhere and you got a Network Plus certification, or go get a Security Plus certification. Go let them test you because they're going to pay you. This bitch ain't going to pay you no money. She going to make your life worse and worse with her tests. Instead of supporting you, inspiring you, bringing something to the table. She running around trying to figure out, well, what can I do to him today just to see what he made of? That's what you looking for the rest of your life? You're a clown. Why are you listening to people telling you that? Why? You know. So anyway, I just wanted to cover that. I was thinking about that. I saw, people talking about that a lot. So I wanted to cover that, man. So, that's just one to grow on. That's all I got for now. You guys take care out there. Peace.